let's give you the recruiting report, and then Dabo Swinney. Dabo Swinney met with the media, so he's bumping Phil Maffa tonight. I'm sure Mr.
Phil.
Maffa doesn't mind being
Not
bumped
you.
by the head
I'm
coach.
apologizing to Maffa.
I get
He's
that,
much bigger Phil than you.
Bigger, stronger, faster.
So we need to apologize to him.
Though I tell you what, sitting in this gym, I just want a basketball in my hands. I want to go out to the three-point line, and I want to put on a show. That's what I want to do. But I have to finish my duties here first. Recruiting is brought to you by Seawells. And we remind you, if you're a Gamecock fan, you're still looking for parking for the coming season. Seawells has got parking spots available that you can purchase. So give them a phone call at 803-771-7385 or email them at seawellscatering@gmail.com. Real quick look at the menu, Josh, for the rest of the week. What do we have coming up on the daily luncheon buffet?
Yeah, tomorrow is closed for a private event, but they're back open Thursday for sliced beef brisket, teriyaki and lemon pepper chicken wings, and fried pork chops. And then on Friday, it's not a roast beef Friday. It's hamburger, steak, and onions, southern fried chicken, and the grilled salmon with creamy lemon dill sauce. So
well, that's if you're not going to have roast beef, have all of that and be satisfied. That is at Seawells Tuesday through Friday generally. And for the very best in the catering business, make sure you give Seawells a call and let them consult with you about what you've got coming up. 803-771-7385, SeawellsCateringSC.com. On-3 national analyst Steve Wiltfong has proclaimed NC State as the favorite, in his opinion, to land Clemson target safety Jordan Young of Monroe, North Carolina. Young opted to visit State instead of the Clemson recruiting function at the end of July. He did take officials in June to Clemson, NC State, Florida State, and Michigan. He also visited Clemson for a junior day in January and a spring practice in March, but NC State was the first program to offer him. Cornerback Onis Konanbanny of Heathwood Hall has set August 23rd for his commitment announcement. Tennessee and Florida State are his final two. Offensive tackle Damola Ajidahan of Duluth, Georgia, who was offered by USC but not really pursued, committed to Georgia Tech. USC offered 2026 receiver Christian Ward, 6'3", 185, Marietta, Georgia. White Knoll defensive back Devin Geronimi committed to Richmond. 2026 Gaffney offensive lineman Scotland Dover is postponing his commitment announcement, which was set for August 23rd. He has a top four of Tennessee, Kentucky, Appalachian State, and Coastal Carolina. Basketball, USC women in the final six with 6-1. Agat Makir of Toronto, the others on her list, North Carolina, Kentucky, UConn, Duke, and Michigan State. USC's in the final eight with 6-2. Denia Prawl of Toronto. She also has UConn, Tennessee, Florida, Baylor, Notre Dame, Louisville, Kentucky on her list. 6'5", Cruz McClure of Westerville, Ohio, who had Clemson among his offers, committed to DePaul. And USC commitment in the 25 class, 6'8", Hayden Asimian, will not play his senior year at Powdersville. He'll play in the Overtime Elite League with YNG Dreamers with a Z. He will be the second Gamecock commitment in the 25 class, playing in Overtime Elite, joining guard Eli Ellis. There you go. There's the recruiting tonight here on Sports Talk. All right.
Can you explain that? Because I saw one of our listeners asked you that same question. He will still, the plans are for him to still play at South Carolina collegiately, though, correct?
That is correct. I mean, it's just the Overtime Elite's just it's a step between high school and the pros, if you want to go that way, if you feel like you get paid for playing in that league. But that doesn't affect your college eligibility. Mm-hmm. And you can also get your education there too. They do classes and all that kind of stuff. So it's also a continuation of your education. But yeah, it does. You unless you decide to go ahead and go to the NBA from there. But I don't think that's his plan at this particular time.
Gotcha.